ball.
306 Hornet ball, 5-6.
Roger ball. Ladies and gentlemen, went into the break. We have a two-ship with 301 Kirka in the lead and 306 Barney. Bring it.
Barney
Really
is
sharp.
stuck to him like super glue. Look at that.
Yeah. Coming into the
Oh,
break.
that
Let's
was
see
great.
what he brings. Ooh, that's close. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
right over the island.
Yeah.
Looking really good. Burner's going. Making. He's just about a beam. There it is.
All right, and in the battle for the top hook, 2025, Bosco number 1, 48.5. Barney not far behind, 40.5. And then Doogie number 3, 33.8. And then the battle for third place, Jar, Kirka, Curveball, all pretty close. It's an exciting year, Doogie.
It is. It's an exciting year. It's very tight. A lot of competition. Every trap counts.
It does. And then, so the new thing I didn't explain very well last week, that there's a 10 feet call. So if he doesn't make it to center line, we look for when they go wings level. And it's pretty tough from out here. So there we go,
There he
10
is
feet.
at 10. He's
10
way
feet, 10.
right.
Yeah, it's pretty rough after a blue water break, yeah, to get a nice...
3/4 mile, call the ball.
301 Hornet ball, 5-2.
Roger ball.
You're high. On glide path.
In close.
Little power. Power.
Touchdown, 36, 16
Yeah, it was
second
a
group
one-wire.
time, perfect. Oh no!
I have such a hard time with that fly through down.
Yeah, man, perfect group time.
Yeah, you great groove time, but you're way right on lineup. You brought it back in center line, which looked really good, but you were high. I could see you pulled the power and dropped pretty quick. That's why I called for power to stop that, and then another last minute power call. But it was well controlled. There was nothing out of bounds.
Actually, I apologize, Kirka. My math is terrible. Your groove time was 26.
Yeah, I was
not
like,
16.
I don't think that was a perfect groove time.
Yeah, he called it long.
That'll be a good job application. So I just work numbers. Oh, here comes Barney. He's good altitude. Looks like he's going to hit the center line at
There it is,
51 there,
52.
Dukes.
Yeah, 51.
51. So that 10 feet call, that's when they're going wings level. And if he didn't make it to center line, that would be the start of the
3/4 mile,
groove
call the
time.
ball.
306 Hornet ball, 5.1.
Roger ball.
Now, I think he doesn't need any calls because he's really good, and I don't want to make him get a short wire, so I'm not going to say anything. Two wire.
Nice.
Yeah, nice, Barney.
Dag nab 2. Thank you.
I believe it was around a 20-second groove.
Okay, we believe you're about 20-second groove, Barney, which is a little bit long. So it's a half point off, so that might be a 1.5 point no grade.
Roger.
And poor old Kirka, that would be a half point cut pass probably for you, brother. Yeah, I really didn't. You were a little bit high all the way, Barney, and every time I've given someone your high call in that position, they always get low. So I'm glad I didn't say it, because if you got that 2-wire after I told you you were high, I would have felt pretty bad.
Yeah, no worries. I got to keep it even or pretty close since Bosco wasn't here.
And the weird thing on my landing is that ILS was telling me that I was high, like super high.
You were to a certain extent, but you brought it down. Yep. Just for if you're counting, you hit every single one of those stanchions.
Like, I was even trying to go around it, and he's like, no, go to the right. No, go to the left.
Look like a monster truck crushing cars.
I really dig that job. It looks really. They all look great.
Yeah,
they
do.
Yeah, I like it. I'm glad we
Yeah, I
got.
love it.
I'm glad we got to use that one. I mean, it's the the rainbow scheme, but yeah, I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
There we go. Perfect.
And coming into the initial, we have battling for third place on our top hook board, 303 Doogie, and our brave leader, 300 Jar. Let's see what they got.
Ooh, it's looking tight.
Really nice.
Ooh, yeah. That's a knife edge. Beautiful.
Oh, and he's setting himself up really well for that. That looks like a really nice break.
Yep. Hopefully keeps the pull going, brings it in right on center line.
And just as a reminder, time starts when you cross the center line or you hear 10 feet, indicating 10 degrees angle of bank.
Three-quarter mile, call the ball.
303 Hornet Ball, 4.9.
Roger ball.
Right for lineup.
In close.
Oh, one wire.
That was a big settle.
Oh, might have some gear damage too on your left main.
Start at 22 seconds, end at 39 for a 17-second groove time. One wire, minus no points. 1 point.
Yeah, take it easy on the taxi.
You could tell it was going to be a primo groove because as soon as he rolled into that glide slope and the center line, you got the 3/4 mile.
10 feet. Oh, yeah. Yep.
And that indicates that's where 16 seconds, essentially, from that marker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy with it right up to that point.
Zero two.
Three-quarter mile, call the ball.
300 Hornet Ball, 4.5.
Roger ball. In close.
20.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Sorry, pedals. What wire did I catch? Sure.
Very nice three wire.
That's a 3-wire with an 18-second groove time for 4 points.
Doesn't get much better than that.
In your face, Bosco. Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean that.
Which actually that might upset our number 3 position,
Yeah.
depending.
Yeah, the big battle. I mean, 1 and 2 is a big battle. Barney Bosco. I love that competition.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
But we got a good one. There's 4 of us in battling for third.
I'm pretty sure I'm no longer in that battle.
Well, you're not gonna dethrone me for 5th. I could tell you that.
Yeah.
So you're pretty safe there. I'm gonna have to do some really nice traps in order to get any higher. So you might be real safe. As long as you can keep Jar behind you, I think you'd be all right.
Well, you'll have next week to overtake for sure, because I won't be here.
This parking spot's going to be ugly. Oh no, here we go.
Yeah, they wouldn't turn me around. I don't know what the deal was.
That's all right. I'm just trying not to touch your
Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. Ooh, nice.
Touch your no-no place.
Yeah, my no square. That's right.
Pierce. I can't think. Did anything happen this week in the military aviation world of interest?
Huh. I'm trying to think. What might it
Think of anything.
No who else?
Well, the Air Force finally showed that they were worth something.
They brought a porta potty and a B2.
I've seen the B2 a couple of times in real life, and the best time was at Edwards Air Force Base. It came by low, fast, and he did a big bank, or he or she, don't be in trouble like poor old Hexeth, but he did a big bank, and it just looked like Batman had arrived, or Batwoman,
Yep.
But yeah, it was fantastic. No, that was literally, when I was young, growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, just reading Tom Clancy, just thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if something like this happened? And that mission sounded like it was it. It sounded like it was like the big Alpha strike. It was just
Sure did.
just incredible.
I would have never thunk it.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
It was wild. Excelente. All right, well, let's jump into our mission.
Sweet.
Roger. Righto.
All right.
Zero 02,
3/4 mile, call the ball.
300, honorable 4.5.
Roger ball. In close.